6 o'clock, I'd like to call the city council meeting to order. Could all rise for a moment of silence. Thank you, and if you could turn and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Clerk, would you call the roll of council members, please?
Lehman,
Here.
Podek,
Here.
Cassidy, AKA Santa,
Here. Guess I'm not here yet.
Baker,
Here.
Grine,
Here.
Mendoza,
Here.
Lake.
Here.
All right, thank you very much. Minutes of the previous meeting, do we have a motion to approve the virtual minutes from the previous meeting?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Mendoza, a second by Baker to approve the previous meeting minutes. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Podek,
Yes.
Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
All right, do we have any communications?
I have none.
All right, report of committees, Finance Committee.
The Finance Committee met this evening just prior to the council meeting, and we reviewed the November financials. Overall, revenues were better than expected, and budget items are well within alignment for 2024. We reviewed the 2024 average residential monthly bill that's self-reported to OWDA from our neighboring communities. We were provided with an update of the City and Fostoria Financial Planning and Oversight Committee. And then the committee discussed the exit or the planned exit of the current contracted finance director and a discussion about the process of replacing that position. The next meeting will be, thank you, Tuesday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. Council chambers.
And typically the first meeting of the year, we'll do a restructuring meeting, but I do intend to ask the three of you to stay on the Finance Committee for next year, but we'll announce that at the first meeting. So thank you very much. Public Affairs Committee.
The committee hosted its fourth Convos with Council with good attendance, great conversational flow, and engaging topics such as city management form of government, water turn-off processes, natural gas aggregation options, and more. The committee will meet again on January 20th at 5 p.m. here in council chambers.
Thank you very much. Law and Ordinance Committee.
The committee reviewed 2 open issues. We closed out the item renaming an alley after agreeing the request did not meet the legal standard for cause and could set an unfavorable precedent. Instead, the committee will ensure an annual September proclamation recognizing Opioid Awareness Month is read at City Council, with the first on-the-record proclamation dedicated to Miss Rebecca Kimball in memory of her daughter Abby, and express support for broader memorial and awareness efforts, including the display of the traveling opioid quilt in the city building. The e-bike, e-scooter, and pedestrian safety item remains open for further review, but we are inching closer to a final proposal. The next committee meeting is scheduled for January 20th at 5:15 here in council chambers.
Thank you very much. Moving on to report of officers. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. As this is the last council meeting of the year, I'd like to thank all the council members for their good work over the past year, with a special thank you to Tom Lake, who has served the city for the past 22 years. Thank you. I would also like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a safe, healthy, and happy New Year. Over the next year, we will be celebrating the 250th birthday of the nation, and it should be a good year for the city. During the miscellaneous section, I will have appointments to the library board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Director of Public Service and Safety.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just have a few pieces of business tonight. This week we received, I know we talked about some of our projects for next year. We received from Wood County Park District that we have been awarded $5,500 for work on that bridge at Portage Park. And so happy to see that little piece. Excuse me for a minute. I try to get these passed out.
Sir?
So during that big conversation on projects, we were talking a little bit about, we had previously received the H2 Ohio grant to turn Reservoir 4 into wetlands. And then the Great Lakes River Initiative had gotten involved. So then we received some funds in order to take the old dam structure out in between reservoirs 4 and 1. And then we still had the issue with Reservoir 1 because it still was not allowed to have a dike around the top of it. It couldn't be a reservoir anymore. But we wanted to because the people that lived off Herbert Court had built their houses there because there was basically a lake there. So working with the folks at ODNR, this plan was devised to keep that front section of Reservoir 1 a fishing pond. Roughly, I think it's just over 2 acres or so of a fishing pond. The rest will become a wetlands area. You see in the drawing, in times of flood, the river will come in the one edge of reservoir number 1 and then back out into the river. But some water will stay in this front area all the time, so it can remain a fishing area. And so I think it was the best compromise that we could have come up with, and it all still fits inside what was originally a $2 million grant. I think it's up around $3 million now with the 2 different funding sources. So I think this is going to be another really good piece for the city and the consent decree that we've been under with the EPA, and also getting, mitigating some flooding issues. This will just become another piece of that while still remaining a fishing area and a recreation area, but also a working area to become part of the wetlands project. So pretty good compromise. So Jamison Bottomer, our assistant wastewater treatment plant superintendent, has been working very closely with folks at ODNR and H2 Ohio, and really has been spearheading this with Todd Jenkins, that is our contract engineer from Peterman. They've done a great job with ushering this thing along. Number 4 is pretty much completed. There'll be the two pond area that are back in that kind of northeast part of Reservoir 4, but I believe that's all been planted, and so it'll be a wetlands area that will still have a walking trail around the top, so it should be very nice for recreation too. Then the last piece that I have, and I've been watching these emails, I think in the first meeting in 2026, you'll see, I think, one more FAA grant that has to do with above ground tanks. We want to take the tanks at the airport that are currently underground. There's a competitive grant that's available. We're going to go after pretty early in the year next year to try to take those underground tanks to above ground tanks to make them a little more friendly to the environment, and then will last for years and years to come with no issues. So if you see that legislation, we'll try to get as many readings as we can, but that may be one of those that we'll try to fast track because it will be a really competitive one. So as far as that goes, I think that is all of the new business that I have for tonight.
May I add one more thing to the reservoir project? They will begin drawing the water out of Reservoir 1 probably yet this week. So I just want people to be aware of that.
Thank you. Director of Finance.
The only items I'd like to ask council to consider on our old business, the legislation for the Safe Routes to School Fund, the TID grant fund, and the ordinance amending the sewer rates. Tonight is the second reading on those. I would respectfully request that you guys consider suspending the third reading so we could put those in effect for 1/1, for January, I should say. The grant fund and the Safe Routes to School fund, we cannot load a budget until we have those funds established. So those are a must-have. And for our sewer rates, we put in the fiscal recovery plan that those were effective in January. So for those to be effective in January, we'd need those passed tonight. And then under new business, the permanent appropriation legislation for the general fund, Coronas Relief Fund. That's standard financial stuff that if we could suspend the 3 reading rule on that. And then the blanket purchase order, we talked in finance. If we can do that for 1/1, that would be great. We can accommodate if it's not. So that one's more just a request, not a requirement.
Thank you. With that, we will go into the public portion of the meeting. Tonight, we have Deb Tyson's requested time, so if you'd like to come up and limit your comments to 10 minutes or less.
Deb Tyson. Yes, I just want to thank everyone for the good job they've done in 2025. It went too fast, but a lot got done. And I think it's been noticed by everyone. I will say that we've had some cold weather that we weren't used to the past couple winters. And it's good to see that the churches and different, even individuals in the community, are helping people not be out in the weather. Anybody that finds themselves in that situation can contact about any church if they need assistance, even laundries and availability. So there are things out there. I was at the Convos this time. It's usually a first Saturday of whatever month it is in. Location can differ. So it is an option for the community to come if they can't. Most people say they can't come here because of a job, but unless you work second shift, it's kind of, you could maybe sometimes, but it's the first and third Tuesdays. And sometimes there is a change because of holidays or election. And it's always at 6 p.m., but the third Tuesday, we always have our committee. Sometimes we don't have public affairs, which starts at 5, but law and order and finance usually are always the committees that do meet. That starts at 5:15. So I'm just putting that out there so that everybody in the community that listens to the minutes will note it. And I hope everybody have happy holidays and we all be safe and we be good even after Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. This time, we'll open up to any other members of the public that wishes to address council. We just ask that you limit your comments to 3 minutes or less and state your name for the record. Seeing none, we'll move into old business. The first item will remain tabled and will show up on the 2026 agenda as a tabled item as well.
A resolution authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety on behalf of the City of Fostoria, Ohio, to make application to the Ohio Department of Transportation, Office of Aviation for an Ohio Airport Improvement Program grant for the SFY 2026 and declaring an emergency to exist.
Move to adopt.
Second.
We have a motion by Cassidy, a second by Podak to adopt. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Kodak,
Yes.
Grinch, Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza, Lake.
Yes.
That does carry. It is resolution number 2025-86.
An ordinance establishing the City of Fostoria as a Safe Routes to School Fund 228 and declaring an emergency to exist.
Move to suspend the 3 reading rules on 3 separate occasions.
Second.
We have a motion by Mendoza, a second by Lake to suspend the 3 reading rule on 3 separate occasions. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Podak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake,
Yes.
Lehman.
Yes.
The three reading rule has been waived.
Move to adopt.
Second.
We have a motion by Mendoza, a second by Lake to adopt. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
That carries. It's resolution number 2025-87.
An ordinance establishing the City of Fostoria's TID Grant Fund 432 and declaring an emergency to exist.
Move to suspend the three reading rule on three separate occasions.
Second.
We have a motion by Lake, a second by Lehman to suspend the three reading rule on three separate occasions. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake,
Yes.
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak.
Yes.
The three reading rule has been waived.
To adopt. Second.
We have a motion by Lake, a second by Cassidy to adopt. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
That motion carries. It becomes resolution number 2025-88. Thank you. Got it.
An ordinance to adopt a cyber security program and declaring an emergency to exist.
That was the second reading of that ordinance.
Hey, we have a discussion on this.
Sure.
The deadline, this should be put in place effective the first of the year, I believe. Should we adopt it with the understanding that this will probably have some modifications after the first of the year, but at least have it in place to satisfy the state? That's just my thought.
That would be up to council if you want to waive the three reading rule.
In place for the first of the year. Based on the budget bill that was passed by the state of Ohio and under which this falls, it has to be in place by the end of the year. So we could either pass it now or we could put it in the first meeting of the year as what, January 6th? So we'd miss it by a few days. It's up to you either way. It will be a work in progress as it continues.
I would move that we suspend the three reading rule.
Second.
Okay, we do have a motion to suspend the three reading rule, which is in order at this time by Lehman with a second by Lake. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
The three reading rule has been waived.
Move to adopt.
Second. We have a motion by Cassidy, a second by Baker to adopt. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
If that carries, it becomes ordinance number 2025-89.
A resolution authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety on behalf of the City of Fostoria, Ohio, to make application to the Ohio Department of Transportation, Office of Aviation for an Ohio Airport Improvement Program grant for the SFY 2026 and declaring an emergency to exist.
That is the second reading of that ordinance.
An ordinance amending section 941.03 of the codified ordinances of the City of Fostoria, Ohio relating to sewer rates and declaring an emergency to exist.
Move to suspend the three reading rule on three separate occasions.
Second.
We have a motion by Lehman, a second by Mendoza to waive the three reading rule on three separate occasions. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
The three reading rule has been waived.
Move to adopt. Second.
We have a motion by Lake, a second by Cassidy to adopt. Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake,
Yes.
Lehman.
Yes.
Right, that carries. It becomes ordinance number 2025-90. That also concludes our new business for this evening. Eric? Or sorry, concludes our old business for this evening. And at this time, we're going to do something a bit unprecedented. We're going to have a presentation to Councilperson Lake at the conclusion of old business, and I am going to excuse myself from the meeting as that follows, sit in the gallery and allow Councilperson Lake to use his pro temp position to finish out the new business in the meeting.
Tom, I think since you and I have been here the longest,
Long time.
together for a while.
Yeah.
And on behalf of the city of Fostoria and this body, all your members of city council, we want to take the opportunity to thank you for your 22 years of service on Fostoria City Council, and we appreciate your service to the community, my friend. Thank you.
What a relief. I thought they were gonna give me a wad of tissue paper. Yeah. Very nice.
There you go, Bree.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Nice.
You get to finish the room of the meeting.
You did.
I just excused myself from running the rest of the meeting. So we can finish out up there.
That. He totally missed all of that. Surprise.
Somebody should have meeting out here. President Pro Tem.
Yeah. One last time. Come
Where
on.
We're at the beginning of new business.
Okay.
One last time.
Okay.
That was cruel. You should have been warned, right?
I should have been.
You should have been. You're doing a great job.
Okay, now we'll have new business.
An ordinance authorizing the city of Fostoria to participate in the Discover Card Merchant Class Action Settlement and declaring an emergency to exist.
That'll be the first reading of that.
An ordinance adopting and amending ordinance number 2024-105, permanent 2025 appropriations by appropriating from unappropriated funds in the general fund, coronavirus relief fund, and employee insurance fund, and declaring an emergency to exist.
That's
Move to suspend the 3 reading rule on 3 separate occasions.
Second.
Moved by Lehman to suspend the 3 reading rule and second by Mendoza. Clerk, call the roll.
Lehman,
Yes.
Kodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes.
Move to adopt.
Second. Okay, clerk, call the roll.
Lehman,
Yes.
Kodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Adopted number 91. 2025-91. Any need for an executive session?
We have one more. We have one more.
Oh,
One more.
Or the next page.
oh, we do?
Yeah, you're okay.
Oh, my. Okay.
An ordinance amending ordinance 2022-61 by addressing exceptions to the dollar limit and time limit for the use of blanket purchase orders for expenditures and declaring an emergency.
Good first
Move.
reading.
To suspend the 3 reading rule on 3 separate occasions.
Second.
Moved by Cassidy, second by Baker to suspend the 3 reading rule. Clerk, call the roll.
Lehman,
Yes.
Kodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes. 3 reading rule has been suspended.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Moved to adopt by Cassidy, second by Baker. Clerk, call the roll.
Kodak,
Yes.
Santa,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake,
Yes.
Lehman.
Yes.
Adopted number 92. So 92 or 91? 92, okay. 2025-92. That's all the business we have. Is there any need for an executive session?
Any miscellaneous?
Yes,
Yes, please.
go right ahead. I just wanted to bring to council that the Finance Committee tonight had discussions about the Finance Director's contract coming to a close later in 2026, and there is a desire to begin the recruitment process for a replacement in the early 2026. We're looking for a little guidance from council how this is to proceed. Some things we see we need to begin on promptly would be to review the job description, conduct a salary study in order to determine a salary range, and create a brochure for candidate recruitment. So I'm not uncertain, the committee is uncertain of what the process is and what requires council approval and what does not. So we're happy to lead on that if it is the desire of council for us to do that, but we need some direction.
Thank you. Are there any other miscellaneous business?
Yes, I would like to appoint Sarah Betts and Chris Widman to 4-year terms on the library board, terms to be served from 1/1/26 to 12/31/29.
Clerk call roll.
Lehman,
Yes?
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yes. Before appointed to the library board. For miscellaneous business.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
To adjourn, move to adjourn. Hodak moved to adjourn, second by Baker. Clerk call roll.
Lehman,
Yes.
Hodak,
Yes.
Cassidy,
Ho, ho, ho.
Baker, Grine,
Yes.
Mendoza,
Yes.
Lake.
Yep, we are adjourned for the end meeting in 2025.